Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel, and I'm back for revenge playing Demon Bluff. Last time we did Ascension 2, the best score of 1,190, and I think that's, I don't know, maybe because I was a bit reckless. Looks like I'm continuing off from where I gave up before, so I am quite far in. We do have some pretty strong characters, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly how the evil team does it. That's the thing. So I'm going to have two outcasts, one by default, and then Counselor adds one, and then Counselor must be next to one. And it's the lie that's been cooking me quite a lot. But because there's no witch, I don't have to leave a card unrevealed. I can just flip them all. So the goal is not going for score. We're literally just going to try and solve. So I'm just going to flip them all. I'm just going to go for it. Number one is good. If evil executed. If I use the Slayer to kill the wretch, I lose health. Okay. And the knight can't die. And the Plague Doctor has poisoned someone. And the Bard says that they are one card away. So the Slayer could be the one that's poisoned. Maybe mark that. Maybe we use orange for poison. The closest evil is clockwise. Interesting. So unless of this, one is evil. 3, 2, or 9. I kind of want to believe that the Bard is evil here. Well, I can check. Is 8 is evil, 2 is corrupted. Oh! Yeah, I haven't hit successfully before. So this one is corrupted. So therefore these two work fine. And if the closest evil is clockwise, the Empress doesn't see that. I want to believe it's the knight. Let's just try and slay the knight. Yeah, okay. So now I've got to find the demon who's hiding somewhere and is evil. See, I think that this has to be a lie. Is saying truth. Three, 2, or 9. So maybe just 9. Shit. Ah. Well, that narrows it down. We know that this person is poisonous. This is incorrect. I think there's just no other place, right? I think it has to be this one. Who the fuck? Oh, fuck you. So this is what I'm saying. I like rely so much on this because it was the best information piece I had left. What a pain. Alright. Yeah. Two bombardiers, one of which is not real. 3 cards away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There are no corrupted characters. That checks out. That checks out. So I think this is true at least. And then if this is the thing that's lying, I think this is unsolvable. That's my problem. It says 3, 5, or 6 is evil. Which, this doesn't help me split the bombardiers at all. These both indicate a separate different one. 3, which I know is telling the truth. 5 or 6. Like, it's not... Unless it literally has to be this. Because they're both indicating this one. Like, I have no other piece of information. One of the knights has to be evil. So maybe it's this knight. But then if that person is reading this knight, then the Empress is telling me one of the bombardiers is evil. How fucking helpful is that? Hang on a minute. If I can't execute this person, does that mean they have to be good? So there's no reason to not just test every night? That's an interesting choice. And so this person I corrupted, this has to be evil. Fuck off. Fuck off. Are you kidding? There's just not enough information to solve this. It's just not. What the fuck, man? So I have nothing indicating that this is an evil person. And this says 3, 5, or 6, 2 of which are bombardiers. And that's all I got. How the fuck are you supposed to solve that? That's so bullshit. Alright, we're starting back from the start. This time we do have the witch, so I can't reveal the last card. Great. 3, 5, or 6. 3 is a real gem crafter. Gem crafter actually helpful. 2 is good. Great. I just have to guess. Like, I don't get enough. Slayer is good. Wretch is less good. 2 Slayers. I can make 1 Slayer kill the other. 6 is good. Let's so say 6. Evil's not adjacent to each other. So let me double check really quick. There's just Dominion, which is the Poisoner. So the Poisoner could be poisoning the Slayer. I think I still make them kill each other. So one is the Poisoner that I have to kill, and the other one is the Poisoned. And so I just have to hit both of them? Wait, you tell me there's a whole other guy? It said that there's 0 demon! What the fuck? Okay. 1 minion and 1 demon. I know it's this because the wretch must register as evil. And it says that evils are not adjacent to each other. A thing that I know is true. Jesus Christ. We got there. We got there. The rhythm of this game is very different from Blood on the Clocktower. 2, 1, or 5. Do I still have the witch? Yes. Okay. 2, 1, or 5. 5 or 1. Fuck. That's so annoying. So I know this is true. I know this is true. So number 6 investigated himself and found no wrongdoing, and therefore 7 is evil. Sometimes it just feels like you have to just guess because you just don't have enough info. And I suppose you get 1 free guess, but it's still pretty cursed. 1 is good. Interesting. Oh, okay. 2 cards away from close is evil. I have a million people telling me things. This person is evil. 1 is evil. So this has to be evil. Fuck off. What? This is the greatest setup of all time. So this has to be the evil. But there's 2 of them. Who's the other one? He's poisoned. Fuck me. But even if he's poisoned, this is this 1 adjacent evil. It says he's not poisoned, so he's evil. Fuck me. I had 3 different things telling me that 3 was evil. This was the one that was poisoned. Bloody hell. Alright, now we have the new characters. The counselor, who is very stressful. But there's no witch, so I can flip them all. Sick. Okay. Number 4 is good according to number 6. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Number 5 is a real scout. Counselor is 1 card away from closest evil. So it has to... That's interesting. If this is true, it has to go outcast, counselor, and then the next evil. Because the counselor must be next to an outcast. We have... Wait, that can't work. Wait a minute. So it has to be this. But it's pointing in the right direction. And this says 4 is good. Is not corrupted. What? So if this person is poisoned, how does that work? This can't be correct. Unless if these are literally both evil. But this is pointing in the wrong direction, so this is poisoned. But this is pointing in the wrong direction. They can't both be poisoned. One of these 2 has to be lying. Of course I picked wrongly. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, so Council's backing up the demon. And then that's giving me the wrong info. Yeah. And I have 3 outcasts now? How's that work? There's only supposed to be 1, and then the counselor adds 1. Bro, come on. Yeah, look, I was not expecting to have 3 fucking outcasts. Alright. No witch, we flipped them all. Okay. We have a Slayer, which is nice. We have so much more info now, which is so much easier to solve. 2 or 8 is a counselor. Well, I think it's unlikely that it's the 1 face-up outcast. And then 1 is evil, 6, 7, or 9. 6, 7, or 9, but you say that you are good. And you are 4 cards away from the closest evil, which has to be incorrect. Unless if this is poisoned. One of the jesters is probably the doppelganger. So let me check if this is true. Okay. There's the counselor. I mean, it has to be either, right? But I can't really do it unless I spend a Slayer. So that means this person has to be good. Because they gave me information that killed the person. 7 or 9. Well, that means that this information about 2 or 8 being a counselor is false. Okay. Hmm. 7 or 9. But this could be the evil character. This could be the evil character, but it's not closest. So I'm starting to believe this person. Yeah. Yeah. Because we have 2 jesters. I didn't want to spend the jester. But it made more sense than I couldn't place that evil character. See, when I have more info characters, the game becomes more solvable. When I have some of that weird bullshit going on, it's a lot harder. Okay, we have a drunk, which is the same as Clocktower, where they think they are a villager, but they are corrupted. And their info is wrong. But we have the druid, which can help us find the drunk, the doppelganger. Is there another outcast that registers as a villager? I don't think so. It's them too. Let me see the deck. So we have none of those cards. Okay. And 3 evil. 3 evil and 9. Is there a witch? There is a witch. Okay. Okay. 2 judges. Sus. Do we have doppelganger? No. Okay. 3 judges. What? The fuck? 9 or 5 is a witch. Well, it's 5. Sick. This person is good. This person is good. Counterclockwise. Interesting. If this is true, and you correctly read this is your nearest evil, which is 3 steps away, that means that both of these have to be good. I can test the knight as much as I wish. Yeah, sick. And then now I get to Jester. There are 2 evils. What? Oh, he's just corrupted. What? The whole evil team was claiming to be the same character, the judge. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. Oh my god. We do have a witch. Wait, it's changed now? We have a drunk now. Okay. Confessor is dizzy, but the bard says the nearest corrupted person is further away. That makes for a free kill. This person says 3 is good. And then 7, 1 or 3 is evil. So 7 or 1 is evil. Which this, if correct, makes me think it's 1. 3 cards away from close to. I know that is also incorrect. So this has to be our Plague Doctor. Okay. 7, 1 or 3 is evil. Among 4, 5, and 1, 1 is evil. There is only one evil pair. Would Jester self-report if they were evil? 6 says 3 is good, but I think 3 is poisoned. Well, the Bard... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Says that one of these two is corrupted. If that's the case, if this is true and real, then the Hunter has to be 3 cards away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what are the odds that 6 and 3 are evil? But then if that's the case, if 6 and 3 are evil, then the Jester's information is incorrect. 6 is poisoned, the Bard is evil? I think I could like just gamble on killing either of these two. What? Okay, the Jester correctly hit the fucking... God damn it. The one pair of evil is the drunk really hurt. And the Bard got correct info that they were the drug. Oh. Okay. The fact that this changes every time I reset into the same stage makes it extra hard to solve some shit. Okay. Nine or 7 is a minion. Wait, do I have the witch? Yes. Interesting. One pair of evil. Okay. There is a Bombardier. That's fine. It means that there's no hidden outcast within that space. And there's only supposed to be one outcast, so... there shouldn't be a doppelganger? Okay. So this is a doppelganger. 9 or 7 is a minion. 4, 7 or 8, 1 is evil. There's only one pair of evil. This cured 1 corruption is really interesting. I think this has to be true and correct. I think this has to be wrong. 9 or 7 is a minion. 1 could still be a demon. Wait. But it doesn't say they lie. So they could have just given correct info. So they're both correct. What the fuck? Okay. We did it. We found both outcasts. Now what? What gives corruption? Nothing. There's nothing that gives corruption. So this has to be false. And then this says 1 is evil, 4, 7 or 8. Which means that 4 and 7 have to be good. And there's only supposed to be 1 outcast. Nothing adds an outcast. So the Bombardier has to be false. But this person doesn't lie. What? 9 or 7 is minion. So this... Fuck off. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, the fucking druid that says there's a doppelganger in play. That's fucked. That's so fucked. Why? That was like the perfect thing to like throw me away. I was just so convinced. Alright, I'm back at the beginning. Okay. The witch is one card away from closest evil. Trying to pull a fast one on me. There's no other things that register as evil in that setup. Okay. Okay. So either this is exactly the evil thing, or these are incorrect. Together, incorrect. Part 5 is good. Fuck! Oh no! So there's two evils. This has to be incorrect. Like, these conflict. These conflict. I forgot to check if there was a poison. I was wondering how they were crafted. That's really funny though. Alright. 3 out of 7. Come on, we're on a hot streak. We got this. One evil is adjacent to me. I'll flip literally every other person. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them are evil. I can use that to split this. We have a second jester. No doppelganger. No. So one of the jesters is evil. It's not even the poisoner. One fake outcast is added to the deck view. So one of these is actually not even in there. Okay, it's the bombardier. There's no bombardier. Fine. One is evil. Uh-huh. So I think this is the false one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting it. I'm getting the rhythm. I'm getting it happening. Also, that was an easy level, so maybe I'm getting deja vu. 7 or 1 is a witch. Well, these things say that I should kill this person. Recheck the layout. Could have a plague doctor. Counterclockwise. But there's 2 evils. So it means there's like 1 here. And one of these 2 is evil also. Interesting. This is correct info. 7 or 1 is a witch. There's the plague doctor. So one of them is poisoned, and this is likely the witch because 2 different people say that that is the case. Sick. This seems correct. This might be incorrect. I think this might be our evil. And this is corrupted. Shit. So, this has to be true and correct. This has to be true and correct. I think it just has to be the knitter. Fuck me, man. How was I supposed to find that? Because I saw this person as poisoned when I killed them. Okay, that's a new thing for me to look out for. That could have been a solve if I had figured out what that meant. God damn. Some of the learning curve in this game is really hard. We have a plague doctor. We have the witch. So you could be poisoned. Well, if I find the plague doctor is corrupted. 6 is evil. Alright. Seems great. We have a judge. That would be great if I had like any info. 2 cards away from a corrupted character. I know that is true. Is this here? Wait, if you kill the witch, you can flip the last card? Oh. Yeah, okay. This is the only other piece of information I have that's relevant, so I need to find out if they're lying. That worked out. Okay, wait, I need to look at the deck again. Counselor, Doppelganger, Bar. So one of these outcasts is not in the deck. But 2 of them are in play, one of which is the Plague Doctor. 3 could be poisoned. 1, 2, 3. What? Okay, I'm ignoring that for right now. Rich. So doesn't register as corrupted, registers as evil. This has to be wrong. The thing that sends me about the doppelganger is that they don't lie. Well, they're not supposed to lie. And I've been got. Because I was convinced something was a doppelganger. Wait, no. I don't have a witch, we just flipped them. It needs to be way more obvious what characters are in play. Because it changes every single time. And I'm going to go back and check multiple times to see who's there. Which is really taxing. 3 or 5 is a counselor. I believe this is a counselor. Sick. This was true and good. We have a bard. And the closest evil is clockwise. Not corrupted. So perhaps this is correct. Shit. But the other bard is reading this or reading this. So this has to be evil because that information cannot be correct. What? God fucking damn it. I wish I had hit this one first. That would have changed a lot. Alright. We have a Slayer this time. Okay, 1. So the Doppelganger is not in play. One of the outcasts is incorrect. Interesting. 8 or 3 is a counselor. Okay. 7 or 3 is a counselor. Interesting. And that's all I have. False. There's still someone poisoned. Like, we can't have a doppelganger because we have 3 other outcasts. So one of these oracles has to be evil. Is not corrupted, so therefore must be good. Two evils, one of which is the wretch. So it makes me think it has to be the bombardier. Couldn't kill 8, so it has to be good. And this has to be the poisoned person. Because you said between 5, 8, and 2, there are 2 evils. We know you register as evil with the wretch, and this could not be killed by the slayer. So therefore the oracle has to be evil. So the number is just 0? What the fuck? Well, he's just lying? There was a fucking doppelganger. What the fuck, bro? 3 outcasts is too many. I tried to make the demon kill the minion. Fuck me. Oh, it's so perfect. Fuck's sake. Outcasts 1. 1 with a +1 for the counselor. Not 3. Well, one of these is a counselor. This could be correct. 2 or 4 is a counselor. Yeah, I did get lucky. Sick. You must be good. Closest evil is clockwise. Must be false. No evils adjacent to me. 1 is evil. 5, 4, or 2. It's 2. So these must be good. This has to be incorrect. We found a jester. There are 3 evils. It's not a witch game, is it? No, I can just flip the last card. Closest evil is equidistant. That's because it's you. Sick! Now I've got to do number 6 out of 7 with 1 life. Great. 9 is a real medium. 6 is a real jester. 3. 1, 2, 3. We have a slayer. We have another jester. Okay. We have a druid. Okay, so let's... If I pick both of these, is this going to tell me that there is doppelganger? What is this? There are no outcasts among 3, 1, and 8. So this has to be the outcast one? If among 6, 9, and 1, there are 2 evils. What if this is the poisoner and this is poisoned? This is the doppelganger that the druid didn't see. Oh, I didn't pick that one, I picked this one. So this could still be correct. Oh, this is the poisoned one? Couldn't kill. Okay. So this jester can't be corrupted unless this bard is the corruptor. The poisoner. We don't have a counselor anymore, so the outcast placement doesn't matter. So there's no doppelganger. One fake outcast is added to the deck view. That's the doppelganger. There's no doppelganger. Unless if the bombardier is not real. Unless if one of them is disguised as the bombardier. This being the poisoner. This poisoning. A 3, 1, and 8. Not being a doppelganger. But 2 could be. And so this is probably true info. But then what about this? If that's true, that's probably evil, right? I just have to stab in the dark. Like, can 8, 2, and 1 be the whole evil team? This is true information. You couldn't kill number 3, but that would be what you would say if you were evil. And then number 1, 9 or 1 is a minion, you'd be self-indicating. So I think this can't be correct. Okay, well, we found out why. Okay, so we found the poisoner. What does that tell us? Obviously, his information is false. So among 6, 9, and 1, there are 2 evils, one of which is the poisoner. So between 9 and 1, that makes this information correct. Also, this is wrong, and there should only be one wrong thing, but there's a doppelganger in play if this is an evil character. And you couldn't kill either. So maybe this is it, and this is it. I'm stupid. I forgot that the Slayer only kills if they're evil. If he doesn't kill, it means they're good. Oh, man. I should have gone with this first. And there was no doppelganger. God damn it. Some of these puzzles, really easy. Some of these puzzles, very shit. I need a break. I need a break. I'm excited to see this game in its final version. Right now, it's very unbalanced. I think some of the ways the characters are communicated to you are not good. It makes it very hard to figure out what's going on. And the amount of information needed. Having some puzzles where I have one piece of correct information that doesn't indicate the evil character, and then the evil character is the only other piece of information, and it's a lie. Unsolvable. Why have you done this? It just... yeah, seems kind of jank. But I guess that's the point of this being a playtest release. People get to play... they get to see some YouTube content of the game being played. They get some, you know, kind of first-hand, honest feedback. and then hopefully go and change stuff so the full release is less frustrating and more streamlined, I guess. But I don't know, I feel like the evil team lying and being information is just so powerful that you really do need powerful townsfolk to make up for it. Having in nine players, 3 are evil, 2 are outcast because of the counselor. You have 4 townsfolk that do anything. If any of them are not info, or any of them are corrupted because of the outsider, how the fuck do you solve that? 1/3 of the town gives you any information to work with. So I think it's just a numbers. I think it's just a numbers thing. I think it just like escalates too quickly, and just becomes too hard, too fast. Or like the characters that do give you information aren't powerful enough. You can't trust them enough. There's no confirmation chains. I think there needs to be more characters like the Jester, but has agency for you to like pick and choose what the thing is you want to learn, because it makes a big difference when I can split versus when I'm just looking at what's there. But anyway, that's my second attempt at Demon Bluff. I did no better than my first attempt. If you do want to see me play this some more, I would like to actually unlock and play Endless mode to see the difference between a randomly generated one and ones that they tested and thought were balanced. So, I don't know. It means I'm going to have to grind through and actually beat it, which I don't think can be done currently. I know people probably have done it, but the way that the game has been explained, I'm either missing something. In the comments of the last video, people were like, "Oh, yeah, here's this fun fact of just a thing that I would just never have figured out from just playing the game." So I don't know, if you have more fun facts that will help me get through, let me know, because it's been very helpful the first time. But as you saw, I didn't really get that much further into the game. So I don't know, stick around for more as I hope to dig deeper into Demon Bluff.